Well, the point of days like this is really to get guys engaged. It's something that's exciting, it's all about adrenaline. There's quite a lot of teamwork that's involved in doing something like this, and it's learning a new skill. At the end of the day, you've got people whose lives have been broken in some way or another, and it's a really strong attraction tool to come out and play in some cool stuff. But there's a serious point to this, as there is with all of the things which we do, which is all about helping people in their recovery.
Meet Mission Motorsport, a charity devoted to helping injured servicemen get back on their feet via the medium of, well, motorsport. They're taught to drive, race, fix cars, design liveries, or simply given a cool thing to do, like spending a day sliding around a racetrack. Everything the charity does is designed to help get recovering chaps back out into the world. Today's exercise was designed for a number of purposes. Firstly, to get Mission Motorsport's instructors flexing their teaching muscles, and secondly, to show some soldiers that they can learn to drift cars like a pro despite any injuries they may have. Our day of learning to drift began with a bit of karting on a wet Thruxton track to see how everyone coped with driving twitchy carts flat out. This gave the instructors an insight into what's what with today's pupils. After that, it's on to Thruxton proper, its wide open chicanes to be precise. They offer big runoff in case it all goes wrong, and are quick enough to make you feel like a hero when it goes right. Mission Motorsport has a wonderful toy box to play in. A Porsche 911 that belongs to Major James Cameron, Mission Motorsport's boss man, BMWs, Mazdas, and, well, they asked us to bring along something extra. A Jaguar F-Type R to be precise, because 550 horses trying to escape through a lively rear end makes for some big skids. The team offered to show us what Mission Motorsport does on its drift training days. That means spending some quality time with Lionel, drift coach extraordinaire and the leader of Mission Motorsport's stunt team.
From my side, Mission Motorsport, we get the guys out of their house who have been stuck at home for months or weeks, whatever it may be, to get them out and just have some fun. Because I've lost my left leg, I've had to learn to use a stick, so a walking stick, to push the clutch in. I lean over, change the gears with the right hand. Because most of the cars that we use are manual, it's just something I had to do, basically.
We started in a delightfully understeery NA MX-5, and it did just that, understeered, lots. Then a 2-litre ND MX-5 with the traction control deactivated, and that proved to be a bit more fun. Results varied from understeer to, eventually, a bit of a skid. Lionel's teaching method was calm, firm and easy to understand. After all, if he can get someone with one leg all crossed up, an idiot like me shouldn't really be a problem. No wonder his stunt team is so good.
We do small display stuff, a little bit of donuts, introduction into drifting basically, and then precision driving, so J-turns and close formation driving basically. For me, it's a feel-good thing. You know, I know what it did for me back when I was struggling like I was. So for me to get someone else out and then see them progress, you know, that's nothing better really.
We have 3 pillars to how we work. It's all about race, retrain and recover. So sport, the kind of thing that we're doing today, training, and we run a City and Guilds training centre that's delivering up to level 3 diplomas and full apprenticeships for guys. And then we help them to find links into the automotive industry. Some very obviously into things automotive, and some are simply inspired by the process and turn left and disappear off and find themselves doing something they love. For example, we've got a guy who's been working in forestry at Goodwood, which he's absolutely adored. But that came about through a chance meeting at the Revival. I don't care what they end up going to do, as long as they throw the duvet off in the morning and go and do something which they love.
After the ND, I was popped into Mission Motorsport's race car, a former ND 1.5-litre road car converted to race in the annual Race of Remembrance. Its livery was stunning, a wonderful way to remember those who may not have made it back from the front lines via the medium of motion. Each car Mission Motorsport brought out to play with was here to show the attendees how different cars behave, how they handle and how they can get them as sideways as possible. The Jag, well, that was here just for good old-fashioned plain fun. Here's the thing. With the instruction that Mission Motorsport gives, the time and space they give you, learning something like that is a doddle. But not only do you pick up a new skill, you get a huge whack of confidence. Imagine if you'd been taken off active duty because you were injured while doing your job, something you've learned to do since day one. Imagine if all of that was all you'd ever known. Now what if you'd spent the day learning that you're not unable to do something, that you can learn to get a car out of shape and look like a hero in the process? That's a hell of a feeling in anyone's book. And that's what Mission Motorsport does. It fixes broken blokes, and it fixes them with good skids. Hello, did you enjoy that video? I sincerely hope you did. And do you fancy a little bit more Carfection in your life today? Because if you want to see our next video before it goes live here on YouTube, you can click right here to go to carfection.com, where it's waiting for you right now. As usual, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video, and if you haven't already, to subscribe to the channel, which you can do by clicking here.